How do I stop caring what my parents think? I'm a 27, female, still live with my parents but plan on finally moving out in about 5 months after getting a job that pays enough to support myself. There are a lot of things that I want to do. Date is a big one. Take online yoga classes, get a tattoo, get into web sleuthing, start therapy, travel. That's to name a few. However, I've always had a fear of being judged by or disappointing my parents for as long as I can remember. And ever since I became an adult, wanting to avoid their nagging and opinions has stopped me from doing a lot of things this far. Them simply asking what I'm doing and being invasive is enough to trigger mild anxiety. I can easily wait until I move, but I want to be able to do the things I want now to start bettering myself and get past caring about what they may think about my decisions. Logically, I know this is irrational because I'm an adult, but emotionally, it is anxiety-inducing. Any suggestions on getting past this? First off, thank you for being so honest and vulnerable here. The fact that you're even asking this question already shows how much growth you're working toward. And let me just say you are not alone. So many people, especially those who live with their parents into adulthood, go through this exact mental tug of war. Wanting freedom, craving autonomy, but still feeling tangled up in fear, guilt, or anxiety about disappointing the people who raised them. That fear of judgment or letting them down, it's real. It doesn't just vanish when you turn 18 or start paying your own bills. For a lot of us, it's ingrained from years of trying to meet expectations, avoid conflict, and keep the peace. You've had decades of conditioning, so it makes total sense that even something as simple as your parents asking what you're up to can trigger anxiety. But here's the good news, you're on the brink of a major shift. Moving out in 5 months is going to be life-changing. Not just in the practical sense, but emotionally and psychologically too. Having your own space where you make the rules, set the vibe, and don't have to explain or justify your choices to anyone is liberating in ways you probably can't fully imagine yet. That said, I totally get wanting to start claiming that freedom now, not just when the lease is signed. And I think you can bit by bit. You don't need to go full tattoo, sleeve, and backpack across Europe overnight unless you want to, in which case, power to you. But you can start with small, low-stakes acts of independence. Take that yoga class. Try online therapy. Go on a date without announcing it. The goal isn't to hide your life from your parents. It's to protect your right to live it without unsolicited commentary. Think of this as building a muscle. The more you do things just because you want to without checking if it'll disappoint or upset someone, the stronger that independence muscle gets. Eventually, their opinions will carry less emotional weight, not because you don't care about them, but because you care about yourself more. Also, let's be real, your parents might never fully get it. And that's okay. You don't need them to agree with your life choices for those choices to be valid. You're not asking for permission, you're just learning how to live on your own terms. And hey, if that guilt creeps in, just remember choosing your own path isn't disrespectful. It's not selfish. It's healing. It's reclaiming the parts of yourself that you've had to shrink or silence. It's saying, I deserve to be the main character in my own life. So take it one step at a time. You're not failing because you still care what they think. You're just human. But you're also brave. You're moving forward. And that's something to be proud of.